What's going on, creators and creatives? My name is Dill. If you don't know me, I'm a full-time thumbnail artist who has worked with some of the biggest creators on YouTube, such as Eric, Ryan Trahan, Michelle Carre, and more. If you're watching this video, you're likely aiming to reach that level of success as well. Today, I'm going to be breaking down the step-by-step roadmap I use to become a full-time thumbnail artist. I'll also be sharing some valuable secrets that I've learned from my 7 years of doing this, and how you can start making $10,000 a month or more from someone who's actually done it, as well as growing all of your social media platforms. So with all of that being said, I hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. The first step is creating your style and finding your voice. What I mean by that is figuring out a unique style that you can implement into all your thumbnails that make you stand out from the rest of the crowd. One of the first ways, and maybe one of the most important, is to learn from others. Now, I always tell new designers to study other designers' thumbnails and figure out what works and basically dissect the whole thing. Figure out how they added this shadow, how they added this highlight, what steps they went through to make the color correction look this good, and maybe where they found certain images. And if you can master the art of dissecting someone else's thumbnail, it will really set you up for success when it comes to struggling with your own thumbnails, because you'll have the problem solving skills to do so. I remember when I was first starting, that is one of the things that I did, and it helped me so much. The next way that could help you find your voice is by joining other creative communities. What I mean by this is finding and engaging with other designers on platforms like Twitter and Discord. I actually run a Discord server, link in the description. It has over 3,000 members in it, and everyone is an aspiring thumbnail designer. If you're trying to join a creative community, I think this is definitely the best one, so go check that out. But anyways, joining creative communities and communities on Twitter is really going to help you make a name for yourself and connect with other designers. The last thing that you need to remember is that finding your style and your voice is an ongoing thing. Always keep experimenting, stay curious, and find new ways of inspiring yourself. Being open-minded to trying new styles is really gonna set you up for success here. Now that you know the first step of creating your own style and finding your voice, the next step is to build a brand and build a portfolio. The best way to do this when you are first starting out as a thumbnail designer is to build a portfolio based off of practice work. Now, odds are you don't have any clientele yet, so that is why we are going to build this portfolio based off of practice work. Maybe try recreating other creators' thumbnails. Maybe make some thumbnails for your friends, or come up with unique video ideas yourself. Don't be afraid to experiment here. You want to be able to push your design boundaries. The whole goal here is to build a portfolio of practice work, to build some trust and credibility for yourself. The next, and probably one of the most important steps, is to start posting on Twitter consistently. Twitter is just such a great platform for designers. That's where we all are, and we're all in our own little bubble. So be sure to engage with the community, respond to other people's tweets, and join in on discussions about thumbnails. My friend David Altizer actually hosts a Twitter space every week and just talks about all things thumbnails. You might even catch me in there sometimes. The next very important step is to seek feedback. Using platforms like Twitter or Discord is a great way of receiving feedback from other designers and getting some useful tips and tricks on how you can probably improve your work. Now, moving on to the third step, and this is where it gets a little juicy. Pricing. How to price yourself and how to learn how to value your time. Now, it's important to note that creators are willing to invest a lot of money into their thumbnails, and I'm not just saying that. Even Mr. Beast says that a good thumbnail is the difference between a viral video or no views. So with that being said, when you're first starting your thumbnail design career, I think a good baseline for a starting rate is $50 to $100 USD. I think that is a good beginner rate because you are still getting value for your time, which is the biggest factor here. So let's say you get your first client for $75. You make some work for them and then post it, and you get some more clients and more clients and more clients. This is the time where you need to increase your rate. As demand goes up for your thumbnails, you need to increase your rates with that. It's basic supply and demand. Raising your rates not only helps you filter out clients that you don't want to be working with, but it also helps you get more value for your time. And also remember to always be transparent about your pricing with clients, and always be sure to have clear communication when it comes to your turnaround time and your revision policy to ensure a smooth client experience. Remember that you want your clients leaving feeling satisfied, and they want to come back to you, and they want to refer you to their friends. That has honestly helped me so much. Never be afraid to adjust your prices accordingly to ensure your business remains fruitful and profitable and fun. So to summarize, remember to value your time as much as possible. Increase your rates as your demand increases, and always remember to have fun with it, because at the end of the day, you want this to turn into a full-time career. So you need to make sure it's sustainable for long-term success. Now, the last step is to remember to always reinvest back into your work and your business. It's essential that you reinvest into things that are going to improve your workflow, help you learn new things, or even give you new inspiration. You could enroll in some graphic design courses online, or find some workshops, or you can invest in a website like ViewStats, which could help you get inspiration or even start creating your clients' thumbnail concepts for them. One of the best things that I've done since reinvesting was reinvesting into my very own website and my own domain, diltoma.com. I think creating your own website really helps you stand out from the crowd and makes you look a lot more professional, which is how you want to come across if you want to start working with some of the biggest YouTubers on the platform. So by upgrading your tools, expanding your knowledge, and improving your workflow, you'll not only enhance your skills, but you'll also become a leader in the industry. Remember, the journey to becoming a full-time thumbnail artist requires a lot of determination, late nights, and adaptation. Start by finding your unique voice and style, then showcasing your work, and then pricing accordingly depending on your demand. Reach out to potential clients with confidence, and always remember to reinvest in yourself and your business to help you enhance your skills and productivity. By following these steps, you're not only setting yourself up for success, but you're also setting yourself up for potentially making $10,000 a month like I have, or even more. Consistently delivering high quality work will lead to high paying clients and a sustainable, lucrative career. If you apply these principles consistently, you too can turn this into the coolest job ever. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned some new things, and I hope all of you can start to apply these steps and potentially make this your career. Like I said, if you want a head start and a little cheat code, be sure to join Thumbnails 101, my Discord server, down in the description. Be sure to comment any questions you have. I will make sure to respond to every single one of them. And if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe. And that's all I got. I hope you enjoyed. Peace out.